I'm a big procrastinator, so I'll get nervous before the fight, at the fight. So I got another 2 days before I have to worry about that.
We are joined by our new friend, Mr. Matt Hamill, who this Saturday night will be jumping into the
No questions, Ariel?
Hey, Frank Jackson. First of all, thank you for joining us, Matt. How you feeling?
I wanted to know, we were talking about this, have you cut your hair? I know you cut the sides, but have you cut it since The Ultimate Fighter?
Yeah, I've had to. You have to cut the ends because if you get split ends, it doesn't grow. So yeah, you definitely got to trim it.
Who is the inspiration? I mean, is there someone that you try to emulate?
No, everybody remembers the Boz. He wasn't a very good football player, but everybody remembers the Boz. So I'm just trying to implement the whole. You can remember me, but I can also fight. So it's kind of like Tank Abbott, except I can fight.
Just one more on this. Miguel Torres, what do you think of his? Because he used to be Mr. Mullet in Zuffa, and I think you've taken his spot.
He's eyeballing me now.
Yeah.
He has a tiger's mane. I have a lion's mane.
Okay, and on a more serious note, the issue with the Roy Jones contract, how was that resolved?
I guess the legal system worked itself out. I can't really say much. It's just that, the court system always finds out and sides with whoever. But, I'm fighting the UFC, so like I said, Notre Dame's of MMA. I'll be back.
A couple minutes ago, we asked Frank where you have the advantage in the fight, and he thought about it for like 15 seconds and said nowhere. He has no advantage at all. Where do you think you have the advantage over Frank?
The advantage that I have over Frank, the only thing I know definitely that I can say that has nothing to do with skill level or physical or athletic ability is the fact that I just want to win, and that I know nobody can ever doubt me on that, and nobody can ever take that away. It's just like how honest I am. Nobody can take my word away. But those are the only things that nobody can prove me wrong. Is I know I have the only way that he's gonna go out and win is he has to either outpoint me, the judges have to give it to him, or he has to knock my block off. That's really what's gonna happen.
Can you remember the first time that you came in contact with Frank or became aware, coming up through the ranks?
The first time I probably met Frank was probably 11 years ago. I think we met at like a dojo somewhere. But then we've always had a lot of passings at a lot of different schools, a lot of different jiu-jitsu tournaments, MMA fights, whatnot. But definitely, we've definitely had our paths crossed more than once.
And you both, come up through Vegas, and then, he kind of comes right to the UFC. You kind of, take your path through some other spots. But how did you always view Frank? Did you always look up to him, or how did you look at him coming up?
I looked at the way that when I got into the business, he wanted to be a fighter and be famous and look pretty and all that jazz. I just wanted to teach. And then when I was helping out UFC champions and whatnot, and they weren't helping me pay my bills because they weren't getting paid, I decided to just go out there and fight and take my money. And that's how I got into the MMA business. No questions, Brett? You're all out. You're all tapped out. We can talk about my physique. Something new.
We got one. Hold on one second.
Is this one from Twitter?
Roy, in the back here. Frank was saying that your wives are very good friends and you share some close friends. I think he said one of his groomsmen is going to be in your corner on Saturday night. Has that made it awkward in any way?
No, but I can bring my wife up and she can answer that question if they're friends. But as for us being close, I've never eaten at Frank's house, so that shows you how close we are as friends. I've known him for 11 years, and Brett's actually been to my house, so me and Brett are a lot more closer than me and Frank. Sorry, I had to throw you underneath the bus there.
Any last questions?